Rich Rising, y'all. Rich Rising. It's been a while. Thank you, Jacob. Rich Rising. Rich Rising. Gratitude, most divine angels, ancestors, spirit guides, my highest light. Welcome me into my space to provide divine messages, clarity, peace, and direction at this time for those that are needing it. Keep this space sacred. I declare and I decree. Anyone who is not meant to be in my life will not be in my life. Ashe. I banish any unwanted energies, no negative energies, no negative entities. I declare and I decree. Ashe. Truth and only truth. Anything that is not meant to be around me, I banish right now as I speak. Ashe. Rich Rising, y'all. Happy Wednesday. As you come in, drop in the chat what you're grateful for this morning. All right. I'm grateful for this rest at this time, okay? And the clarity also as well. Things have been just, more clear. Things have just been moving its way out the way it needs to be. Mercury has been Mercurying. Hey, Jerry. Mercury has been Mercurying also as well. It's retrograde. So it's been a lot of introspection that I've been picking up on for myself. Just a lot of things that's been coming up. Also, like the child has been coming up also as well. But a lot of things is coming up right now. And I feel like it's getting us prepared of releasing certain things at this time so that we can prepare and get ready for April, the spring equinox. I'm grateful for the clarity as well and just freedom, feeling tuned in more. Ashe, Jacob, Ashe. Ashe. So yeah, there's a lot going on. But I feel like it's just becoming more peaceful and peacefuler. Like the more you continue to, be in a space of introspection and really just start to understanding yourself more, and more day by day or week by week or month by month or whatever the case may be, it is for you. It's like you get more clarity in the direction that you're wanting to go because it's like you know yourself more. Grateful for life. Wasn't a horrible last month. Ooh, I'm so sorry about that. I hope you're recovering very well. Yeah, you feel lighter the more you go. Exactly. So that's definitely what I've been feeling, is just much more lighter. It's kind of, it just really clears space and it clears the way, and it just really clears also as well to where it's like if certain things have burdened you at one point in time, it's just kind of one of those things to where you're just in a space to where you're not no longer as much, letting it burden you as much. And that's where I've been at, because it's just like there's certain things that may have, burdened me over time, but it's like, and it still be a burden sometimes, but it's just like, it's not something that is going like really has a hold of me is what I'm trying to say. So it's like those attachments I feel like is like releasing for the collective also as well. It's like, kind of moving on is what I'm picking up on. Some of you could be mastering the spirit of detachment also as well. So this could be a season to where you are detaching from certain outcomes, detaching from certain people, or just kind of been working your way out of that. Also as well, detaching from perfectionism, detaching is what I'm picking up on. And, that is one of those, universal codes, is to detach, with the Hermit on the bottom of the deck here. So that's one of those universal codes, is to detach also as well. Okay. The easier you start detaching, I feel like this is something to where, be still aware of your emotions and your feelings. But as far as, you're detaching, start detaching, from certain things, at this time. Any book recommendations? The Power of Less was one of a really good book that it's very simple, but it was very kind of straight to the point, and it just kind of one of those things to where you already know, but it's like when you listen to it in a different perspective, it's like, okay, and you're able to implement it. So The Power of Less is a good book recommendation. Yeah, I need some more books, but yeah, this is the book. By Leo. I don't know his last name, but yeah. Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer is a good book also as well. I like her book also as well. I haven't finished reading this one, but Battlefield of the Mind is a good one. So if you're an overthinker, if you think a lot, or just kind of just in general, that's a good book to pick up also as well. A lot of Joyce Meyer books is good to read. I used to read Joyce Meyer a lot. I got a couple of hers. I got Living Beyond Your Feelings also as well by her, but Joyce Meyer books is really good too. If you want more of like a spiritual book also as well, The Four Agreements is a pretty decent book too. Gratitude for cleansing and purifying the energy, Ashe. But yeah, so what I was saying, back to what I was saying in regards to detaching, and that's that, detaching from, like I said, outcomes or just things that you're not really able to control at this time, and kind of just really truly going with the flow. I feel like this energy of also, releasing what you got too much of also as well is what I'm picking up on. Like, for instance, it's like, it's one of those things to where, plan for the future, but don't stay too much in the future, reflect on the past, but don't stay too much in the past type of energy also as well. It's like, having too much of something can, also, take you away from the present moments also as well as what I'm picking up on. Because one thing that I have like found myself in a space of is, I'm always someone who is preparing for the future, aligning certain things up in regards to the future, making sure that I got certain things taken care of, ahead of time. And sometimes I can kind of get too much into that future energy to where it's like, I'm already ahead of time and I'm not being as, present in the moment. So those times I have to check myself. Because sometimes you can be stressing out over the future and the future ain't even happened yet. Okay. So it's just like, that's kind of one of the things that I've been on, is to where it's like, all right, certain things in this direction also as well. When you start noticing when you are calming your nervous system down and, you're being more in the present moment, it's like, it brings up all these different emotions and feelings and things of that nature, because it's like I said, I've been someone who has always been kind of prepared for the worst type of energy, always just been prepared. And it's like, so the more I've slowed down, the more I've calmed my nervous system more, the more I've been more in the present moment, that kind of fear it's been there, but it's like, it's not there as much. It's like that older version of me that is meeting with my present self, and it's like, the fear is there, but it's like, I'm still releasing it. I'm detaching from that fear also as well. It's like it's just one of those things to where it'd be crazy. I don't really know how to explain it right now. You're the same way, yeah, Ashe. But yeah, so it's just I've been that way for, all my life. So it's just one of those things of just having things being prepared all the time. And so moving into entrepreneurship also as well has been something to where I'm not able to be prepared the way that I want to be prepared. And the trust and the faith has took me into a whole different direction also as well. And that's also, part of that spiritual journey is really trusting the process. It's like we can say we have faith all we want. We can say, oh, yeah, I trust the process. Oh, yeah, I have faith and da 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 da. And it's like once you really start to get into the thick of it, once you really start to, picking up on being in the present moment and having to really actually trust and have faith, it's like then that's when all those fears start to come into the surface. It's like, oh, shit, like, it's like, I thought you said you have faith, though. Like, that's the kind of energy that it gives. Like, yeah, I do, but not this type of faith. It's just what it is at this time. So, yeah, that's what it is. So that could be significant for some of you also as well. It's kind of just one of those things to where you just got to go with the flow. I feel like with society nowadays, we just been in a space to where we've just been having to go with the flow anyways. Yeah, Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity. Okay, Ashe. So some of you got some sort of truth here, some sort of clarity on your direction as well here with the Chariot energy. All right, some of you could been more disciplined, been more structured, or just kind of been more cutthroat energy also as well within your own energy. As you come in the chat, drop in the chat what you're grateful for this morning. Ashe. Been a while since I've been on here. How you guys doing? What's everybody feeling like? What's Mercury retrograde doing for y'all? Have you been introspecting? I haven't been on here since Saturday morning, I believe. I think I came on there Saturday morning. Thank you for gifting. All right, let's see what's going on. Y'all pretty quiet this morning, I see. So we'll just go ahead and get to the message. All right. We'll just get to the message. Like and share the live at this time. Repost the live also as well. Let's get the energy flowing, energy going. Those that are not meant to be in my live, release them from my live at this time. Ashe. How's it going? Hey, Golden. Thank you for the heart, me. What's the messages today, Spirit? Thank you for the follow. I barely got any sleep last night. It was hailing like a motherfucker out here. It was like we had some of them was like golf ball size hail. But there was so much hail. Was driving, thankful to be alive. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you for gifting, y'all. It's been a rough week. That was me last week. Last week it was a rough week for me last week. Just a lot of emotions. Like I said, Pisces season has been kicking my ass, but like I was saying earlier, it's just one of those things to where once you kind of get those emotions like out of the way, everything starts to feeling much better. It just starts to feel much better once those emotions start to clearing up. It's that suppressed energy that is just meant to be brought to the surface so that you can deal with it. Ashe. Yeah, with the Hierophant energy. It's like whatever lessons and things that you are, needing to, take care of at this time. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could be moving through the energy surrounding finances. Also as well here, there could be certain subconscious programming that you may be deprogramming at this time in regards to your money. So you could be kind of deprogramming that poverty and scarcity mindset also as well here in regards to your finances. Because maybe some of you are manifesting like new starts surrounding money, or just kind of having a particular comfortable lifestyle is what I'm picking up on. Some of you could be manifesting to be in a space to where you're more financially free also as well. Show me what else. Yeah, the Sun. The Sun, King of Wands also as well here. So I feel like this lesson here may have pushed some of you, in this introspection. I feel like this introspection energy has really kind of pushed you into making certain decisions, into stepping into that leadership, also as well stepping into that power. It's kind of like ain't nobody else going to do it for you type of energy. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. So I feel like this may be an energy to where maybe you spent some time kind of complaining about your situations and, oh, this ain't happening for me, and, why is this going on, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like the whole time, maybe this is a lesson that you may have had to go within and try to figure out certain things of why these things aren't necessarily happening. And it's like, at the end of the day, you kind of realize that nobody's coming to save you. It's kind of just one of those things to where you are the one that's going to have to take that leadership. You're the one that's going to have to take that, power in regards to the situation to bring your happiness in, to bring that kind of joy and peace in, in regards to that is what I'm picking up on. So it's like, I feel like I'm picking up on the energy of kind of like complaining about where your life is. And it's like, yeah, exactly. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's like dedication, being more dedicated, taking some time to really kind of, work on the things that you're needing to work on at this time. I feel like this is an energy also of moving out of procrastination. So some of you could have been in a space to where you were kind of procrastinating in regards to your situations. Three of Pentacles also as well. This could have been due to the people that you were around. So this could have been something to where you may have been isolating yourself. Yeah, exactly, with the Queen of Swords. So maybe you've cut some people off here. Justice also as well. Someone may have cut off a Libra, or a Libra could be significant in someone's energy. A Gemini is significant also as well. A Taurus is significant. A Scorpio and a Cancer is significant here. And then Sagittarius is significant, and Aries and Leo. So I feel like this is an energy to where some of you may have had to cut off certain people, or, certain situations here. 333 is very significant also as well to realign you. 555 is significant also as well. Someone just recently had a birthday, or your birthday's coming up. Like this month is your birthday. Something significant about dogs also as well here. Someone could be thinking about getting a dog. Or maybe you need to go get your dog groomed also as well, is what I'm picking up on. Pay attention to certain things. March 2nd was yours. Happy belated birthday. certain things may be surfacing, like I said, that introspection time for retrograde. Certain things from your subconscious is surfacing here for you to take a look at, okay, at this time, for you to swing back on is what I'm picking up on. So pay attention to the thought patterns. Your dog had puppies. Wow, crazy. But pay attention to certain thought patterns that are coming up at this time, okay? There's certain things to where you're needing to pay attention to why you're thinking that right now. Since we are in that, kind of introspection. What I was looking up the other day, when I was talking about, Mercury retrograde and when it comes around and why it comes around and why is it so the only retrograde that people speak most of. And this was a question that someone had asked me also as well in this live of why doesn't people, talk more about the other retrogrades than more just, and mainly just the Mercury one. Well, Mercury is the main one. Mine does too. Mercury is the main one that comes around more than one time of the year. So a lot of the other retrogrades are sometimes they can orbit like within a year. But the Mercury retrograde is one that comes about 3 to 4 times, or 3 times a year. So it's like, and also it rules that communication also as well. So, and for the most part, that's what we do. We communicate every day, all day, so it's like whether that's communication coming from divine source, communication with yourself, communication with people, so it's like, it's very potent. That's the reason why. Okay. And then, yeah, like I said, some of them don't really come around to like every other year or, it just depends on their retrogrades. But yeah, so that's something to where, like I said, that introspection, that point and that turning point in regards to when we reach a new season, is why that Mercury retrograde comes around, because you got to think about, certain things that may be lying in your subconscious dormant, and they come up to the surface to where, you're needing to think about these things so that you can make a new direction or have a new direction for the new season that comes up. So for instance, we're in retrograde. Retrograde, I believe, ends on the Mercury or on the 20th, I believe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I think it ends on the 20th. The shadow period still is like a week after, I believe, or 2 weeks after, something like that. Don't quote me on that right now. But we have that spring equinox, I believe, on the 20th. So, that's one of those things to where now we have to decide, what direction we're going in regards to spring season. All right. Thank you for the heart, me. So it's like, also, I believe that it comes around right before we hit harvest season, also as well in the fall. So it's like, it's one of those things to think of it as, before we hit a new season, a new direction, we're needing direction for ourselves. We're needing that clarity. We need to check back in with ourselves to see, okay, is this person meant to come with me, in this season of my life? Is this a direction that I need to go in this season of my life? Type of energy is what I'm picking up on. And like I said, I did some research on that. So that was something that I did go ahead and discover it while I was doing so. All right, let's read this and see what else is coming out. I kind of want to switch decks here. Oh shit. Ordinary Love by Sade is significant. I was picking up on that song this morning. Yeah, Ace of Cups too, also as well, and Two of Cups. That's crazy. Ace of Cups and Two of Cups. All right, so a union, a partnership, also as well, new emotional, new feelings, also as well here. So some of you could be getting in contact with a new lover here. Okay. But yeah, no ordinary love. I feel like this is like soulmate, twin flame partnership energy. So some of you may be coming in contact with a soulmate. So this could be something to where some of you may be picking up on kind of relationship things, like kind of certain things may be surfacing in regards to the past relationships that you may have been in. Also as well here, okay? Yeah. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Hangman and the Fool also as well here, okay? So it's like, this is something to where, there's certain decisions that are going to need to be made. And this is why, it's good to make sure that you're paying attention to what your mind is replaying right now in your head. So it's like, there may be certain thought patterns that's kind of just replaying. And it's like, hey, I'm trying to get your attention in regards to this thought pattern. Sit with this thought also as well here. Reflect on this thought also as well as what I'm picking up on. Because there's something that you're going to need to make a particular decision here for April is what I'm picking up on. So some of you may be moving into a different, I'm hearing location. So someone may have got some keys, maybe moving next month here is what I'm picking up on. You may not know yet, but you may be getting a call here soon about you moving, okay? I feel like there's a whole lot of new energy also as well. I feel like this is certain things that you've been manifesting that is going to present itself to you to where it's like, you're going to have to make certain decisions. And it's like, it's kind of like, it's kind of like life altering decisions for some of you also as well with that new beginnings. We still are in the, the year of the horse, as well as this 1 year new beginnings, new starts energy also as well, self-identity as well here. So it's like some of you are in a space to where you are identifying certain things of what the direction you want to carry with the next 9 years that's coming up here. All right, show me what else here for the collective. Thank you for the 10K likes, y'all. Thank you for those that have been tapping the screen. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. What else is going on here? Some of you may be going through abandonment wounds here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Like I said, that change. There's something here that's about to shift and change. I feel like this is also an energy with that perfectionism. Some of you could be in a space to where you're navigating through certain emotions. Pisces season. Hey, Bree. So Pisces season is, we're in Pisces season, so that's also that emotions energy. So if you've been feeling very emotional, if you've been picking up on a lot of dreams, if you've just been kind of really wanting to tap more into your spirituality, this is the energy right now that's going on. So some of you may be kind of realizing certain things in regards to your emotions. Maybe you're not as connected with your emotions and you're kind of just realizing that, maybe you need to tap more into your emotions. I feel like this is something also as well to where you're realizing certain people that may have been around you that has kind of been wanting to breadcrumb you in a sense in regards to your emotions that don't necessarily connect with you on an emotional level is what I'm picking up on. So some of you could be moving out of that energy to where you no longer kind of want to connect with people that are not emotionally available, not emotionally aware. That emotional intelligence also as well as what I'm picking up on. And also some of you are needing to get out of this energy of perfectionism. Okay. I feel like this is an energy to where you may kind of perfect or need to perfect certain things. I feel like this is relationship wise though. To where it's like the relationship has to be like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And it's like, and then it's like, or maybe maybe you feel like you need to show up perfectly also as well, in regards to a particular relationship, is what I'm picking up on. I feel like this has to do with your abandonment wound. There's something here that you maybe abandoned yourself, or maybe this is childhood wounds that's kind of coming up in regards to you display yourself a certain way so that certain people won't leave, or so that it's kind of just like one of those energies to where it's like wanting to cater to someone else more than yourself, or just being yourself here is what I'm picking up on. It's like, it's kind of like that energy to where it's like, okay, if I do this, then this person won't necessarily leave. Or if I do this, sorry, I just got a notification. So yeah, it's like if I do this, then this wouldn't happen. Or if I do this, then this would make me look a certain type of way. Also as well as what I'm picking up on. A lot of people aren't really themselves. A lot of people have a mask on. because we're afraid of judgment. Is what I'm picking up on. Maybe this is something to where you was a very quirky or just kind of just really out there type of person or a kid or whatever the case may be. Very different, kind of not running with the crowd type of energy, very black sheepy energy. And I feel like this is something to where you kind of be afraid to open yourself up because of what other people may think of you. This could be something to where you may be kind of afraid of what other people may think of you because of your past also as well. I feel like someone has kind of like a reputation, within your past. And it's like, it's one of those things to where, you may be afraid to kind of open yourself up. And this could be because of lack of trust also as well. I feel like this is something to where maybe you don't believe that certain people will trust that you are integrating and trust that you're changing as well here. And I feel like this has to do with because you don't even trust yourself as much. Okay. Is what I'm picking up on. Or this could just be a fear also as well, just a fear in general, in regards to this, because maybe you dealt with this a lot. Maybe there's a turning point in your time to where it's like, certain people, certain times you may have changed or kind of went a particular direction and, you was actually being truthful and honest and like certain people may not have believed you in a sense. So it's like, well, F it, I feel like certain people be in I discovered this in a particular relationship before, to where I was in a particular relationship before to where, this person was, cheating or being a cheater or whatever the case may be. And so that's all I see. That's all I seen you as was a cheater. So it's like, during that time, it's like, oh, well, I haven't been cheating or I've been being truthful and da. And it's like, it's hard when you are, a known person that has been doing this in this relationship, and it's hard to build that trust back up. So that's why this foundation is very needing to be solidified within yourself and also within the partnership that you're coming in contact with. Exactly. Once you see it, you can't forget it. Exactly. And so that's where it causes that static. It causes that issue to where, someone may try to elevate, but it's like, it's not necessarily, you're not seeing it because, like I said, like she said, once you see it, you can't forget it. That's kind of how I am also as well. It's kind of you're betraying someone. So it's like, it's hard for someone to build that trust back up also as well, especially when you're half-assing it. So it's like this person would half-ass it, to where it's like, oh, you want me to trust you, but really I can't really truly trust you because it's like you're half-assing the trust, or you fall back into those patterns. So it's like, how do you expect me to be full on trustful to you, but you're still doing the same things, but it's just maybe not as much, or whatever the case may be here. And it's like that was already a rocky foundation. So it was something that you can't continue to build on. If you're going to build on trust, then I need to be able to trust you 100%. And this is what I mean by when I was talking about what the brain can, literally picks up on. It's either this or it's that. So it's like it's either trust or it's dishonesty, so it's like, which one is it? It's not the in between. It's like, oh, I can trust you a little bit. And it's like, I either trust you or I don't trust you. Like, which one is it going to be type of energy? Show me this Eight of Cups energy for the collective. Yeah, this has to do with emotions, emotional strengths, like emotions. Ace of Cups here with the Eight of Cups. This is emotion energy. So, some of you are walking away from certain people that have not been in a space to where they have gave you that emotional, connection is what I'm picking up on. So someone could be very cold-hearted, distant also as well, to where they don't necessarily express themselves. And this could be something to where maybe it's been kind of going in circles and circles and circles here. And it's like, yeah, I'm kind of over it type of energy. Bree, I got you. Let me see if anyone else sent. Bree, I got you. Let me see if anyone else sent. It's hard to open up and trust after a betrayal. Yeah, it truly is. It truly is. Especially when people don't really build, like I feel like certain people, well, there's the people that I dealt with, like they don't necessarily rebuild that trust. It's like they just feel like you should just be able to trust them now at this point because they're saying it, and it's like, I need to see the proof in the pudding, okay, type of energy. And then it's like certain people have certain patterns also as well. It's like certain things that people will do. Hey, Jacinta. But certain things that certain people would do also as well, to where it's like, how do you even expect someone to trust you over that, like, type of energy? Just some things just don't even make any sense. I feel like those was just situations that just wasn't really child. Child. Show me what else here. Yeah, exactly. Those are just situation that literally was not equal give and take. Like with the Six of Pentacles energy, it's like it just wasn't something to where maybe certain people wasn't in the capacity to really kind of pour into, the way that you may have poured into certain people. Certain people just may not have seen certain things on a certain particular level also as well. Thank you for the heartbeat and the repost. Hey, Shyla. But yeah, so I feel like this is something to where certain people just wasn't able to really kind of give that support the way you was supporting, is what I'm picking up on. So this is something that you gotta, yeah, exactly. You gotta release this energy. The Death card, the Fool card, and the Seven of Wands. It's like you had to release that energy and take a leap of faith on you, is what I'm picking up on. So some of you could have been afraid of kind of leaving certain situations or people behind. This could have been like a pretty deep challenge for you, but I feel like once you kind of started taking that leap of faith, once you kind of started, transforming and also trusting in the process in regards to taking that leap, I feel like it's starting to be much more comfortable making those decisions. So it's like, it's kind of one of those things of that recovering people pleaser energy, to where maybe you've been into a space to where, most of the times you don't usually choose yourself, and now you're starting to choose yourself, and now it's starting to get easier to choose yourself. This is definitely something that I, had integrated for some time, to where, I got you, Jacinta. But yeah, this is definitely something to where I have integrated over some time also as well, to where it's like, I used to be that people pleaser, and I just started saying no, and it's like it makes you feel like guilty inside. People will make you feel guilty. It's just like that guilt that just kind of just rises, like, oh, am I making the right decision, or whatever the case may be. And it's like that guilt's going to rise because of the fact that you always done it. So it's like that's the reason why the guilt is there. It's not because you need to feel guilty. It's because you've always done that. You've always people pleased, or you always did certain things for other people all the time. So you always, dismissed yourself in a sense here. You didn't usually put yourself on a pedestal, is what I'm picking up on. Other people put you on a pedestal, but you wasn't putting yourself on a pedestal. So it's like once you kind of just start getting used to it, it's like, oh yeah, I'll be saying no all the time type of energy. It's like, and certain people will get into a space where it's like, I don't know, I just feel like I just can't, I just need to have to do this. And no, that's what you was taught. So it's like once you start saying no, I'm trust and believe you're going to start saying no all the time. Like, nope, I'm not going to do that. And I feel like this is the energy of integrating boundaries. So some of you may be in a space to where you didn't really have as much boundaries, and it's like now you're starting to integrate more boundaries here, is what I'm picking up on. It's like kind of do's and don'ts type of energy. It's like now it's like, yeah, that was the older version of me type of energy. If I used to do that, I used to accept this, I used to accept that. I used to accept low vibrational energy. I used to accept, someone cheating on me and me kind of just getting over it. I used to accept someone talking to me crazy. I used to accept this, or whatever the case may be. And it's like now you're at a point to where you're turning away from that energy, to where it's like, I'm no longer accepting this, because you're seeing more of your value. You're seeing more of your worth here. What's this Knight of Swords energy? What's this change? What's this energy? This impulsive decisions, or this perfectionism? What's this Knight of Swords? Yeah, feeling trapped here. So I feel like this is something, yeah, the Hermit, Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is an energy to where that solitary is needed. So some of you may be in a space to where you haven't been in solitary as much. You know, you haven't isolated as much, and now you're moving into that more, you know, by your lonesome self. Okay, like I said, this could be due to cutting certain people off. It's like maybe you always had family around, maybe you've always had, you know, someone you lived with, or maybe you always had a boyfriend or a girlfriend type of energy, and it's like now you kind of been embracing the singlehood, or kind of just been embracing yourself at this time. And you know what's been keeping you trapped in regards to making these particular changes is because you haven't necessarily went within, is what I'm picking up on. Like I said, that withdrawal, that independency also as well here. It's like stepping into that independence. So codependent is very significant here. So codependencies, all right. So maybe you guys are healing from codependencies also as well here, feeling like you always need someone. You know, for instance, what's codependency? You know, codependency can be a lot of things besides just people. Maybe you're codependent on smoking, you know, so it's like, you know, maybe you always have to grab that, you know, grab that smoke, you know, say to navigate through your emotions or your feelings, or, you know, you don't want to sit with yourself. So now you're smoking, or now you're drinking as a codependency. Maybe this is something to where you don't want to be alone. So it's like, so you always go to, you know, you want to go eat, but it's like, you got to have somebody go with you, or, you know, you don't want to live alone. So you got to have someone living with you, or you don't want to be alone. So now you got to have a relationship also as well, always in rotation, because you don't want to seem lonely type of energy, or whatever the case may be here. And that's part of codependency. Okay. So it's like when you are able to embrace that independency, and also embrace that isolation, because of the fact of you valuing yourself, you know, you can move out of healing that codependent situations. Okay. You know, there was a time where I was, you know, very codependent, to where it's like I had to have someone, you know, be around most of the time. I didn't want to go to, you know, out to eat by myself because I didn't want to look a certain type of way, or, you know, I also was in a space to where I didn't leave a particular relationship because I felt like I needed to be in a relationship, you know, also as well. So it's like, this is certain things to where we just got to navigate our way out of this, this energy. Okay. You're number 3 on the list, Golden. It's Bree, Jacinta, then Golden. They're telling me to switch decks here. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Page of Wands, 9 of Wands, also as well here. I feel like this independence, I feel like this deceit pushed you into independency. So, and that's sometimes what, yeah, exactly, with the Page of Wands. That's sometimes what happens here. This could be something that you also felt guarded with. This is 4 Wands energy. This could be something to where I feel like, yeah, with the 4 Wands, I feel like this is like family energy also as well here. And sometimes that's what happens. Hey, Lizzie. Sometimes that's what happens here. It's like sometimes when you're not necessarily seeing the lesson, or you're not necessarily seeing the people that are deceitful, or whatever the case may be, it's like spirit will literally push you to seeing it type of energy, that deceit energy. Yeah. So it's like some of you had no choice but to go ahead and, you know, see the things that you were meant to see, to go ahead and go into introspection also as well. It's like, so it's like, I feel like this is an energy to where, say, for instance, you have been codependent, to where it's like, you know, people always been around you, like family, friends, whatever the case may be. It's like in rotation. It's like, if it ain't this friend, it's this friend. If it ain't this friend, it's this family member, you know, that you kind of just have in rotation. And I feel like it's just after a while, it's like certain people have been revealed to where it's like now it makes no choice but for you to go within and to choose yourself at this time. Because maybe this is something she just wasn't seeing from the first, you know, from the get-go. So it's like one of those things to where certain things, it's just the veil is what I'm picking up on. The veil has been lifted. Show me more on this energy. Show me more on this energy. I don't really care about you. Yeah. So some of you been in a space to where, like I said, certain people, they're just not really truthful. Karmic male. Yes. Yeah. So some of you may have been in a space to where certain people that you're finding out that just really don't really care. Okay. It's like they present the way as caring, but they don't really truly care. It's just a false, like a mask is what I'm picking up on. So like I said, this could have been something to where you just really had to transform and get yourself out of these particular situations. Like I said, certain people that were just detached from their own emotions and feelings. Like it's like spirit baby also as well. Someone has a spirit baby around. Someone's mom is significant also as well here. Someone has a spirit baby. But what was I just saying? I just lost my train of thought. Damn. Bring it back to me, Spirit. Distractions. Distractions are very significant also as well here. Distraction. Someone or certain people may have just been a distraction to keep you off of your path here is what I'm picking up on also as well. They're just distractions. So what I was saying also as well is certain people that wasn't necessarily good for your soul is what I'm hearing. Okay, certain people that wasn't necessarily good for your soul, good for your evolvement of your soul is what I'm picking up on. It's like they're still stuck in the past. They're still stuck in certain situations. They're just not really moving, you know, also as well here is what I'm picking up on. And it's like, it's like one of those things to where some of you may have been looking for someone to be emotionally available for you. And it's like they wasn't even emotionally available at all. So it's like, how can you expect someone to be emotionally available for you if they don't even express themselves? You know, type of energy. A Cancer could be significant, is a warlock. Okay. So someone may be dealing with a particular Cancer here. They're a warlock. All right. So this is someone who does manipulative tactics here. They're very manipulative. That is one of, you know, water sign energy is very like manipulation when they're in a lower vibration. So you know, you may be around certain people, you know, or this, you know, Cancer energy or this water sign energy could be significant. Or Cancer also rules that fourth house. So this could be family members that are very manipulative. You know, that could have just been around just to kind of keep you in that, like I said, stuck energy. Whenever you're dealing with a particular warlock, a warlock is skilled in spirituality per se. So it's like maybe they're not necessarily they're either religious also as well, but it's like maybe they're not necessarily you know, outward about their spirituality, or maybe they don't know fully that they're spiritual, but on the spiritual realm they're spiritual. Okay. So it's like it's one of those things, but they're in their lower energy. So it's like warlocky energy, witchy energy also can be that that lower vibrational entity energy. Okay. It can be that darker shadow version also as well. They're not necessarily in their light worker stage. They're in their more darker energy. So this could be an energy to where, you know, you're meant to progress here. But so how I'll explain this is I was dealing with a warlock also myself. So when it comes to like a warlock energy, you know, this person was very strung on, you know, God, you know, in a sense here. So it's like they present themselves as being very, very trusting. It's kind of narcissistic also as well. Most of the time warlocks are very narcissistic, so they're very much performers. So they perform the either the spiritual energy, or they perform, you know, that closeness to God, or whatever the case may be. They perform it, but they're not truly who they are. So it's like they'll talk about, oh, healing and all this other type of stuff. Oh yeah, healing, or people need to heal, or people need to da. The whole time that's not truly what they're doing. That's not who they are. And it's like, so in between, when that's why it's sometimes when you're dealing with a warlock, it can be confusing, because they'll swing it to where you believe in them, and then they'll swing it right out to where it's like, what the fuck, like, to where I'm what I'm trying to say is like, so for instance, say this person is when their mask is on to where it's like, yeah, you know, I support you, you know, you need to work on this, you need to work on that, you know, we're healing, blah blah blah, let's do this healing together. And then when the mask falls, it's like, you ain't shit, you're this way, you're that way. It's like that manipulative tactics come out to where it's like, you know, oh, you're never going to be somebody. They attack your self-image. They attack the things that they will be like, oh, Say for instance, you tell them this happened in my childhood, or, I was in a situation to where this person was, manipulative, or was beating on me, or whatever case may be. They'll be your comfort for that point in time because that's the mask. But when the mask falls, it's like they will bring all that insecurities back up on you. And it's like, I was just safe enough to tell you this, but now you're telling me about my insecurities, or now you're flipping the energy. That's a warlocky energy. So it's like the warlock it's like an energy to where it tries to keep you, it pulls you, because they see, it's like when it comes to warlocky energy also as well, they're predators. So they prey on prey on light workers. They prey on, those that are vulnerable also as well. So they may get you in a vulnerable state. So when you're transforming, when you're transitioning, they'll get you in that vulnerable energy when you're dealing with a warlock. So you got to pay attention to that. Okay. Because they'll come off as a certain type of way, but like I said, and they can hide it real good too. Okay, some of these are very skilled warlocks in the spiritual realm. So it's kind of one of those things to where someone can hide a mask for like a good 2 years sometimes. And it's like when you're distorted though, when you're not distorted, you can pick up on that energy and you can see it very well. But when you're in transitioning between a heartbreak and all of that nature, or maybe you are transition between certain people that aren't around you, you're just vulnerable. Maybe you're a vulnerable mom, and and you're a single mom, and it's just like you're vulnerable, or maybe you're someone who doesn't really get along well with your family and don't have as much friends, or whatever the case may be. So it's vulnerable. Someone is able to attack that, to play off of those emotions, to play off those feelings and things of that nature. Okay, so just watch out for those. Okay. So someone was dealing with a warlock here is what I'm picking up on. Show me what else. The whole point is for them to comfort you, but then attack you at the same time. So it's like they have to be close enough to you to attack you, right? So it's like, so the whole point is they have to get in there good with you, and then that's when they start attacking to you with your mindset. They mainly attack the mind. They mainly attack your insecurities. They attack things that keep you from being strong within yourself and grounded within yourself. So it's like, say for instance, you're meant to be, when you're confident, your solar plexus is beaming, it's doing what it needs to do, or whatever the case may be, or you're doing what you need to do in regards to your alignment. But when you're not as confident, when you are, being attacked spiritually or mentally, mental manipulation, it's like you get to thinking different about yourself. So it's like, so when you're in your higher vibration, you know who you are, or you're beginning to know who you are. But when you're not in that higher vibration, you don't know who you are. You're questioning yourself, you're questioning your intuition. That's what they're doing, is they're attacking that intuition. So that's where the manipulation tactics come in. So it's like you may be dealing with someone who's a liar, who tells the half truths or tells truth sometime, and then it's like all of a sudden they telling different from the truth, or they're trying to, maybe you're telling the truth and they're trying to cover themselves up, like it's like, oh yeah, I think I know this, or blah blah blah, or you're talking about certain things, and it's like, and then they'll flip it on you, type of energy. They'll flip it. It's manipulation. So it keeps you away from trusting your intuition. That's a warlock. Show me what else. A Gemini is significant also as well. Okay. Someone's answer is no in regards to poverty. This double no. I don't know what this no is about. Capricorn. I feel like this is due to someone feeling caught up in the crossfire. I feel like this has to do with something just you don't know is what I'm picking up on. With this no energy, yeah, dream of past life also as well here. Bully mentality. I feel like this is someone who's questioning if this is who they are as a warlock, but you're not. You're not. You just are unaware of certain situations that you have been taught, is what I'm picking up on. So yes, you may be a liar, okay, or maybe you've been into a space to where you was lying, okay, and now it's just kind of like, to cover your tracks type of energy. It's like, damn, am I a warlock because I was lying? No, it doesn't mean it that way, okay? You just need to step out of your shadow is what I'm picking up on. You need to face your shadow. Okay. And what I mean by that is face your demons. All right. At this time, when you're dealing with a warlock, okay, warlock they know their demons. They know, like I said, they portray as if they're healing, but they're not truly healing. So they know exactly what their demons are. And sometimes they create so much illusions. Okay, like I said, this water sign energy creates a lot of illusions sometimes. So it's like, so they create so much illusions that they start to believe in their own illusions. Hold on. Coconuts can be significant. Coconut water can be significant. Coconut milk can be significant. What was I about to say? But yeah, so when you're dealing with a warlock, like I said, they're illusionists also as well. So they believe their own illusions. They believe their own delusion energy also as well. So it's like they believe their own lies. So if you have an awareness to where it's like, say for instance, like I said, maybe you lied about certain situations that you may have done. And it's like, so you're like, maybe you've been like, oh yeah, maybe you did some manipulating type of energy. But the thing is you're aware that you did the manipulation. And it's like, so it's like you're in between of the fact of I can change this, but it's like, maybe you're deciding not to change it. A warlocky energy does not want to change for the most part. They do not want to change. That's the whole point. The whole point is for them not to change and to make it seem like you're the one that needs to change is when you're dealing with a particular person like that. Okay. Yeah, she will set you up in a heartbeat. Someone's dealing with someone who's a feminine here, a sister, okay? A sister here. Also could be a Pisces, or a particular person that could be a Leo also as well. And then brother. Like I said, this is certain family. Like this is family energy that's coming out here, okay? So certain people are dealing with certain family members that are just not really, you can't trust these people all the way, okay? A sister, a brother, this could be siblings that are envious and jealous of you also as well because of your light. Okay, you could be the one that's chosen out of your family or just kind of the one that's moving differently, that's making the generational patterns. And it's like, these particular family members don't like that. Okay. And it's like, it's like, why wouldn't they like that type of energy? We're supposed to be family. Most of the time, some of your family is not your true family. They're karmic energy. Unfortunately, they're here to reincarnate here and cleanse karma. But most of the time, some of those people do not cleanse their own karma. Maybe you're cleansing that karma and you're moving on to your actual true soul family. Okay. All right, let's get some last messages pretty much here for the collective so I can start on my personals. With a warlock, things are not going to get better. Okay, is what I'll say also as well. It's an illusion to make it look like it's getting better, but it's not going to get better. Is when you're dealing with a warlock. Same thing with a I guess we'll call them witches also as well when it comes to the females. So if you're a masculine that's dealing with a particular dark witch, in a sense, on the spiritual level, she may not call herself a witch or anything like that, but she's a darker level witch, okay, type of energy to where she was sent to you as an assignment, okay, a contract, to keep you from going to your north node energy, your purpose, to keep you from connecting with your true soulmate or your true partners, or your true soul family type of energy, or your true, like I said, purpose also as well. You're dealing with someone who is a familiar spirit that has an assignment to you because of a past life energy to make you, go down the direction that you're not supposed to go down is what you're dealing with. So, like I said, they'll create that illusion as I'm miss, whatever the case may be, lighter energy, or, I miss this, or whatever the case may be. They're manipulative. They're manipulative. So it's like those are certain people that you got to pay attention to. It's to keep you from understanding your intuition. Okay. say for instance with society, you know, our government or whatever case may be, our government, our society tries to keep us from understanding what the truth is. So what they'll do is they'll suppress it every single time. So it's like, so we're trying to figure out what the truth is in the history, so they take it out the history books. You know, we're trying to figure out the truth in regards to certain things. Let me suppress those certain creators that are on social media that are speaking the truth type of energy. You know, let me take over this platform because now we can't have them knowing the truth type of energy. So it's like, that's pretty much what it is. It keeps you from going to the direction that you're supposed to go, your actual true rightful path, your true mission on this earth here. Okay. If they can get to your mind, if they have your mind, they have you. Okay. So it's like when you don't think for yourself, and, you know, also as well, when you don't trust yourself, they have you, because they're able to manipulate what you can believe in. You know, that's the whole part of the illusion. The illusion is to appear real, but it's not real. Okay. Is what the illusion is. It appears real, but it's not real. So that's why, you know, we got a lot of times, because it looks real, but it's not real. Clarity here for the collective at this time. Pancakes is significant. Someone just has some pancakes. Actually, they're telling me to switch it up real quick. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Pick a number between 1 and 3. All of the piles can resonate with you. But the one that you pick is the most relevant one, okay? But pick a number between 1 and 3. All right, messages for the collective. Pile 1. Pile 1, pile 1. What's their message? Honest echoes, pile 1, okay? Unwavering faith also as well. All right, so at this time, pile 1, listen to the small whispers that's whispering to you in your heart space. Okay, it's like it's not loud, it's very quiet also as well. So maybe this is a time to where you need to get a little bit more quiet. You need to listen to what your heart is telling you at this time. Where is your heart gravitating to you? Where is your heart being pulled at this time? What is your intuition trying to tell you also as well? Here's what I'm picking up on. And I feel like this is an energy to where you need to lean into faith. Okay. There may be that spirit of doubt that's kind of surrounding you at this time. And it's like, that's okay if that spirit of doubt is there, but it's like you're needing to trust this timing also as well, as what I'm picking up on. Trust the process. Okay. This could be something to where it's like new energy that you're stepping into, unknown, places or whatever the case may be that you're stepping into, that you're needing to have a little bit more faith. Okay. Because you gotta have faith. Let's see what else here for pile 1. Pile 1. What else here for pile 1? Pile 1. Collaboration of souls, okay? So some of you are meant to collaborate with a particular lover here, okay? And that's what you're getting these echoes about, okay? You could be thinking about this person often. This person could be, you can see this person in your dreams also as well, as what I'm picking up on. Someone may need to take a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower. Something needs to be cleansed here in regards to your energy. There could have been certain things that needed to be cleansed in order for this collaboration to come together. This situation may be coming together more towards June. Could be significant, okay? With this 6th energy. Someone could be born on the 6th also as well, or someone could be born in June. But some of you may be collaborating in June here with your person, with your lover. What else here for pile 1? Yeah, what does your soul say? Okay, so heavy on what your soul is saying at this time here, pile 1. All right, so heavy on the soul energy, soulmate energy. You are light also as well here, okay? So you're stepping into that lightful energy, okay, is what I'm picking up on. So like I said, shadow work is very significant at this time, okay? I feel like this is your shadow that is keeping you in this fearful energy also as well. Like it's like you're being fearful because of what your shadow is saying. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. That older version of you, or just that version of you that's laying dormant, that you're needing to kind of tend to. All right, last message here for pile 1. Transformation and creativity and discovery. Okay, so heavy on the path, like heavy on creating also as well, and transforming. So it's like there's something here that wants to bloom, but it's like it's going to take for you to take that leap of faith. It's going to take for you to believe in yourself also as well. It's going to take for you to try new things also as well here. It's like if you've been used to doing certain things the same way over and over, Spirit saying try something new. So say for instance, you usually go this pathway. It's like, oh, let's go, just go ahead and discover. Let's just go ahead and, take a different ride home type of energy. Let me just go a different way, a different route. Maybe go see some new scenery type of energy. Maybe you've always had to, like I was saying earlier in that codependency. Maybe you always needed somebody to go out with, to go out to the club or go out to, a bar real quick, or, a little day party, or even just to go get yourself something to eat also as well. Maybe you need to go solo, go solo for that drink, or go solo for that date type of energy also as well. Maybe you're so used to choosing certain people that cater to your ego also as well here, to where it's like it's very surface level relationships. Maybe you should expand yourself to where now, you're expanding yourself more to people that are not surface level. So it's like maybe it scares you to be vulnerable. Maybe you need to be more vulnerable also as well here. Try something new. Okay, maybe you're not used to expressing your feelings. Express yourself. Okay, also as well here. And I feel like this is an energy to where don't have any expectations. And it's hard to say that, also as well, because it's like we can say we don't have expectations, but really truly there's an expectation that lies there. Because it's really principle is what I'm picking up on. It's like when we have expectations, but we try not to have expectations, it's just like so for instance, say you pour your feelings out and your emotions out to somebody, and they kind of just be like, oh yeah, and it's like it doesn't go the way you really want it to go per se. And it's like, so it's like that will internally make you upset in a sense here, or it will make you feel disappointed. And it's like, damn, I should have opened myself up. But it's like, no, just because that person didn't handle that energy well does not mean the next person will handle it that same way. Okay. Also as well here is what I'm picking up on. So, sometimes we have to let go of the fact of having that expectation of what others will do because of what you did. Okay. Or say, for instance, you're someone who likes to give, maybe you give to people freely. Also as well. And it's like maybe that person that you gave to didn't really take it the way they were supposed to take it, but you gave out of your heart. That was what your heart was telling you to do. That was what your soul was telling you to do also as well. So it's like, just because your heart and your soul told you to do that and that person didn't handle it the correct way, doesn't mean that you are any less than or what you decided to do. So it's like, don't take away from that is what I'm picking up on. Okay. Some of you have some creations that you may want to create at this time also as well here, pile one. Okay. All right, pile two. If you're just joining, pick a number between 2 and 3. Pick a number either 2 or 3. If you're just joining here. All right, pile two, pile two, pile two. Confirmations for pile two. Hurtful events, sorrow heals also as well here. Eclipse, secrets emerge. A lot of fire energy here for pile two. So there's something here that may have blew up in flames in front of you also as well here, pile two. Okay, you could be dealing with a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign. This last eclipse may have been very significant for you. You may have found something out with this last eclipse. That lunar eclipse on the 3rd, I believe was. So these past 2 weeks have been very significant. You could be having a lot of rough moments here with this Mercury retrograde is what I'm picking up on also as well. The full moon could have exposed certain things as well here. Okay. Is what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on family. Okay. Or certain people that may have been close to you for some time. Someone close got exposed as well here. Something could have literally caught on fire also as well is what I'm picking up on. I'm also picking up on like an engine misfire, or like a spark plug misfire also as well here. So certain things could be going on with a car situation also as well here. Someone could be smoking a lot also as well. You could be smoking a lot here. Spirit may be trying to get you to smoke less. I feel like this, but I feel like this is something to where you've been smoking more because it's been like a lot of emotions, a lot of things that's kind of going on right now in your energy. And you've been getting called to kind of fast a little bit more. This has to do with like a codependency in regards to smoking. It's because it helps you in regards to calming down, or just kind of helps you in a space to where you get away from it's kind of like distracting yourself. Okay, is what I'm picking up on also as well. I feel like it's an energy also as well to where maybe it's like, you don't want to smoke as much, and it's like you may be in a space to where it's like, I've been trying to kind of quit a little bit, but it's like a lot is going on, like things are just very heavy is what I'm picking up on. All right, what else here for pile 2? Someone's a Libra. Someone may have found out about a Libra here. A Scorpio is significant. A Leo is significant. A Virgo is significant. A Pisces also as well, is what I'm hearing. Show me what else here for pile 2. Accept and receive, okay? So this is a space to where you're just needing to accept what's going on, okay? And receive also as well here, okay? So it's like, I feel like with these secrets emerge, these situations that may have been hurtful, it's like, okay, now it's time to navigate out of it, okay? It's like these people showed up. These people, showed their ass for a reason is what I'm picking up on. These people had these secrets. These secrets was emerged here because he was needing to see these people for who they truly was. So it's like, yes, it could hurt. Yes, it makes you mad. Yes, you feel betrayed. And it's like, have every feeling with that, sit with those feelings, sit with those emotions. But now it's time to get to a point to where you start to release it. Don't harbor that energy in your heart space. Okay. What they're doing is they're moving them out of your way. Okay. Is what I'm picking up on. They're getting moved out of the way, because there's certain things that you may be meant to receive here soon, and they can't be in that energy when you receive this energy. Okay. With this accept and receive. Yeah. Manifest and doing. I'm telling you. So it's like there's certain manifestations that's coming up here that you are moving into here, pile 2. You're manifesting something. This could be something that you've been really working hard on. And it's like this energy needs to move around. Okay. These people that need to move around in this energy. All right. Someone could be 24. Someone can be born in 95. Also as well here. Or something could be significant about the year 1995. Someone can be 45 also as well. 47 is significant. 37 is significant. 32 is significant. What else here for pile 2? Embrace change and rebirth. The Phoenix rising. A whole bunch of fire energy. Look at all this fire energy. Awakening also as well. Sunsets could be significant. You're going through another awakening for some of you. Some of you are initiating an awakening here. Okay. But like I said, heavy on fire energy. Okay. Heavy on fire. We are in the fire horse year also as well. So this could be that energy to where I feel like it's the energy to where you may have been kind of dormant also as well in regards to your action, the way you kind of move about certain things. Maybe certain things, but you don't necessarily move on what you know also as well. So it's like this is an energy to where it's like Spirit's like, well, you're going to have to move. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to change. You're going to have to embrace this. And it's like, if you don't do it, I'm going to make you do it type of energy. But a whole bunch of fire. Okay. A whole bunch of fire here, part 2. Phoenix rising. Phoenix, Arizona could be significant. Someone could have a phoenix tattoo. Someone could have a butterfly tattoo also as well. But it's just very much an end to a new beginning. Something's about to open up for you. So it's like, Spirit's like, open up, embrace this change, embrace this shift here. Okay. They got to go. All right. Pile 3. Pile 3. Thank you for the heart meet, Chosen. All right, pile 3. Last message for pile 3. Pile 3. If you're just joining, pile 3 is your message. All right, pile 3 is your message. All right, let's see here. Clarity here for pile 3. And like I said, some of you can resonate with all the piles also as well, okay? Higher wisdom, turn the page here, okay? So some of you are discovering something, looking a little bit closer at certain things also as well. Here's what I'm picking up on. Certain things that may have been surface level, that you are starting to kind of zoom in also as well to kind of bring that to more depths is what I'm picking up on. Some of you are needing to embrace this new chapter within yourself also as well, to turn the page, okay? Rewriting your story is also what I'm picking up on. Yeah, getting carried away and unlocking your heart here also as well could be significant here, pile 3. All right. So I feel like this is an energy to where it's like going with the flow. Going where your spirit is sending you. Vulnerability is significant also as well. Some of you need to open yourself up here, pile 3. Some of you are in a space to where you're not as open. When you can be more open, yeah, just go with it also as well here. Heavy on the flow energy. Something significant about flow, okay? And it says here gentle releases also as well, okay? So whatever's flowing in, allow it to flow in. What's flowing out, allow it to flow out also as well here. The water could be very significant as well. Someone may have got a new dress here, or dress shopping for spring or for summer also as well as what I'm picking up on. Someone's been researching certain things also as well. Schooling is significant also as well as what I'm picking up on. Someone may be wanting to take like an extra class, or going to school could be significant also as well. Someone could be picking up a new book also as well here for pile 3. But heavy on vulnerability is what I'm picking up on. Like open yourself up is what I'm picking up on. Like you opening yourself up is going to open up new doors and new opportunities for you. I feel like this is something to where you're needing to be seen a little bit more. Also as well, I feel like you have this kind of afraid to be seen is what I'm picking up on. I feel like this is an energy to where you may also be having certain people kind of coming around talking to you randomly, or just kind of people wanting to carry conversation. I feel like this is an energy to where it's going to activate more of your throat chakra. Okay. You may have been a very quiet individual. Like you're always quiet is what I'm picking up on. I feel like you're just a very big observer. I feel like you're very like an observer, but I feel like you are, it's kind of like that introvert but an extrovert when I fuck with you type of energy. Like you're an introvert, but it's like when you're around people that you can trust, where you can feel like you can be that carried away person of yourself, you'll be more extrovert. It's like, oh, you can't get me. I'm gonna keep on talking. You can't get me to stop talking. Okay, type of energy when you actually get to know me. Like if I fuck with you, if my spirit can trust you, I'm gonna be talking. Okay, type of energy. I feel like you just kind of don't necessarily talk as much because of certain people. You got to fill them out first is what I'm picking up on. This new season of you is going to take for you to kind of do both though. Okay. So it's like, it's an energy to where maybe you have been that way, but it's like now you're getting ushered to kind of be a little bit more outspoken, a little bit more, stepping into that energy of being a little bit more open, besides kind of needing to observe all the time. You can still observe, but it's like now it's kind of the energy to where it's like we're preparing you for something in your later life here is what I'm picking up on, to where it's gonna be easier to integrate later on for knowing now is what I'm picking up on. Someone's a leader here. Someone may be meant to be a leader. There may be something in regards to you, your speakings, or just kind of things of what you do that may be significant of what you're going to need later. So what I'm picking up on is skill set. So it's like, this may be a skill set that you're learning right now. Whether that is working at a particular job, talking more, or, kind of getting on camera, or, whatever the case may be. So it's like, this is something here that's unlocking for you right now that will be something that you're going to use later on in life. Okay. Is what I'm picking up on. So say for instance, I'll throw out an example. So, most of the times when you're drawn to certain jobs, we work at certain particular jobs, it's a skill set that you learn for something that you have to do for your purpose. So if you're meant to work with kids, okay, maybe you are in a space to where you are working at a school, or, an after school program, or a para, or whatever the case may be. And it's like later on in down the road, maybe you're meant to have your own type of schooling, or your own type of program for these kids, or whatever the case may be. You just don't know it yet. Okay, type of energy is what I'm picking up on. Say for instance, you're a salesman. Say you was drawn to doing sales or working retail, working the mall, or whatever the case may be. You know, that interaction, that customer service was something that you needed in regards to your skill set. So that when you start going down the road, maybe you're going to have your own business, your own shop, or maybe you're going to be having customer service situations that you're going to have to deal with in that later part of your purpose. So it's certain things that's preparing you right now for things that you're going to need later. Okay. Last message is here for for pile 3. Creator alchemy. I'm telling you. And rise. Like you're meant to create here. Okay. There's something here that you're going to create that's going to be very much fruitful in the future. Okay. Is what I'm picking up on. And like I said, skill set is very significant. Overthinking can spoil your magic also as well here. And it says here, ambush fear with ferocious dream. You have big picture thinking. Okay. Here I keep saying part 3. So something can be significant about that. Also as well here, okay, but pile 3, there's something here that you're a little bit too afraid of that you're needing to just go ahead and get out of your fears, okay? What's it called? Lions are significant, and so is safari animals are just significant in general is what I'm picking up on, but elephants are significant also as well. There's certain memory patterns that are coming back in also as well, so there can be certain memories that you're popping back up with also as well here. I feel like there's a lot of overthinking as well. Someone may want to get a pendulum, or maybe you have a pendulum that you need to cleanse is what I'm picking up on also. When you have a pendulum and you're overthinking, sometimes that can distort your pendulum, okay? So you may need to cleanse your pendulum, take some time away from it, and then come back to it when you're not overthinking. Because sometimes I've noticed that with certain pendulums, if you're overthinking, if your energy is not really right, it'll give you a yes and it'll give you a no. Because what it's doing is it's keeping you from trusting it's helping you integrate your intuition, okay? So there was a time where I was asking the pendulum a couple of questions, and it's like it would give me 2 different answers, and I'm like, why is this giving me 2 different answers? You're supposed to be giving me a clear answer right now, okay? And it's like what I noticed is because I had a doubt, I had an energy to where I was confused myself. So it's like, I had to cleanse it, take it away, and then come back to it, when I actually was more clear. So that's very significant also as well. Sometimes that's why it's very important to level up your discernment and level up your intuition when it comes to dealing with divination. So, when it comes to divination, whether it's cards or pendulum or, seashells or however way you divinate, okay, also as well here, water. It's important to up your discernment because sometimes your spirit team is testing you and it will give you conflicting information. You just got to be able to know how to read the energy. Okay. Last message is here for pile 3. Acceptance and blessings. Okay. Like I said, this door is opening for you. Also as well here, there's certain keys that you got. And it's a really big blessing here that's waiting for you. Okay. Like I said, I feel like it's more future energy. I feel like it's like 2 to 3 years could be significant. Someone it's a year. But this is like big picture thinking. This is not something, resilience. Okay. This is not something that, something that you're going to have to nurture. It's like, this is your baby. Okay. This is what I'm picking up on. Not necessarily a physical baby, like a little baby, but like this is your baby. This is going to be something that you're planting a seed for that is going to be very much fruitful in the future here. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. This could be someone who's going to have a business. Also as well here, you're going to have a business. Okay. All right, that is it here for all the piles and the collective messages. I hope you guys got your messages today. Have a good Wednesday. I will go ahead and get into my personals now. All right. Whew. You're welcome. All right, cleansing out of the collective energy. I send back all of the collective's energy cleansed and purified and amplified to their highest light. I command back all of my energy cleansed and purified and amplified to my highest light. Ashe. All right, the lineup is Bree, Jacinta, and Golden. If anyone else wants to send in payment for a personal, it's $24.24 for a mini energy check and $12.12 for the 3 to 5 card pull. Much love, Crystal. Gratitude for cleansing and purifying any impurities, no negative energies, no negative entities. I declare and I decree. You're welcome, Shyla. Have a good one. I have Cash App and I have PayPal also as well. PayPal's on there. I need to set up my Venmo. Jason's energy towards you. Okay. You're welcome, Majestic. Have a good one today. All right, give me just a moment, y'all, real quick. Okay, I'm back. You're welcome, Jerry. Have a good one. All right, Bree, Jacinta, and then Golden. All right, Bree. What is Jason's energy? What's the energy surrounding Jason and Bree? Most divine angels, ancestors, spirit guides, my highest light, bring forth truth and clarity at this time. No negative energies, no negative entities. I declare and I decree. I banish any illusions, any trickster spirits. I declare and I decree. I show me the energy surrounding Bree and Jason. I keep hearing overthinking. Can you share your Venmo and I will get a read? Oh, I don't have my Venmo on here. I have my personal Venmo though. I can give you my personal Venmo. Hold on. Let me know when you got it. You should be able to screenshot it. Okay. Okay, Bree. I keep hearing overthinking, Bree. Yeah, Two of Swords. I keep hearing overthinking. Energy for Bree and Jason at this time. Page of Wands. Seven of Swords. Ten of Wands. Show me the energy for Bree and Jason at this time. The Six of Cups just came out kind of wonky. The Death card, transformation. This could be a past situation that someone's putting it into. Yeah, Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles in reverse, juggling. But King of Swords in reverse here. The Moon, Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Four of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. Show me the King of Swords in reverse. Show me the King of Swords in reverse. I don't like the way these is coming out. It's coming out very wonky. They're not coming out like clear and direct how I want them to come out. I feel like this is an energy. Whatever this that was juggling, that was kind of just like not really sure, it's transforming. But this is like past energy that's transforming is what I'm picking up on. I feel like this energy of Jason is, I feel like he's the King of Swords. I'm not sure why it's coming out in reverse though. Show me why it's in reverse. Show me why. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Five of Wands. The Star. Okay, I see why. So I feel like he's detaching from whatever this is in regards to this blinded decision that he may have had at one point. He's standing his ground. Whoever this person that he was dealing with this Queen of Pentacles surrounding his home or just surrounding certain commitments that he was in that was causing an issue. I feel like this is a energy to where he's healing from this energy. He's closing this out. Yeah. With the Star, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Lovers, and the King of Wands, and the King of Cups. Yeah, he's choosing a different direction is what I'm picking up on. I feel like there's just a lot of kind of overthinking energy that's in the energy. How long do you think you'll be? I have a meeting at 10, but it shouldn't be too long. How long is your meeting? You got a couple people that is ahead of you. But they have quick messages. I haven't got anything from my Venmo. Oh, wait, just did. Crystal, yours just came in. All right, so you'll be after Golden. Sorry, Bree. Shia, 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. You have time. You have time. So if you want to get on the list, you'll be number 5. You'll be the last one for now. You'll have time. Okay. Okay, back to Bree. Yeah. Well, see, let me see what this devil energy is. Show me this chaos. Show me this chaos. Show me this Five of Wands. Okay. Show me this Five of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is just him receiving clarity. So he may be kind of just, moving kind of slow, strategic also as well, the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Because he's moving into this the Emperor energy here, Bree. Jason is, okay? Like I said, certain people that he may be letting out. He may be getting kind of watched also as well, stalked, okay? It could be significant. But there's some sort of truth and clarity that he already has. He's going to make a decision. Yeah, exactly. With the Empress and the Four of Cups here. And then see, like I said, this Queen of Wands poking up right back behind you. I feel like this is her on his back. Yeah, trying to deceive, but the spirit guides is in between that. The angels is in between that. So I feel like this is something to where it's just overthinking energy. It's just going to take a little time to build here. Taking a little time for him to navigate out of this situation. It doesn't feel bad. Like I feel like it just doesn't feel bad at all. It just feels like a lot of divinity on the bottom of the deck here. I feel like it's just kind of the energy of moving out of this chaos energy, and it looks like it is moving. Here I feel like he just needed to detach from certain outcomes and situations. Show me what else here for Jason on his energy. Show me what else. Yep, pathway. He's moving the way yep. Relationship. So if he hasn't spun the block, he will. Okay, he may be getting rid of this energy. Okay, this entity energy. I feel like this is kind of just him not being, because that's why that King of Swords came out in reverse with that emotional energy is what I'm picking up on, him being detached. So it's like certain things that he may not have realized in regards to certain situations that he was dealing with because of the fact that he was detached. So he could be navigating his emotions also as well. That could be why he has you on his mind, though, is what I'm picking up on with the thoughts and this relationship energy and him wanting to reach out with this new pathway that he wants to go. He just got to get everything out of the way this energy in regards to releasing whoever this person was that he was dealing with or people or whatever the case may be. He got to release it. Split the deck. Yeah, nice guy. I'm telling you, I don't feel like he is. I feel like he truly is moving the way he should be moving. Okay. I'm going to pull a love oracle for you real quick. I feel like I just see you smiling, Bree, for some reason. I feel like I just see you smiling. It's so funny. All right, show me the energy for Bree and Jason. Show me the energy for Bree and Jason. Open your eyes, unrequited feelings, and patience, unbreakable love here. Have faith. So I feel like with this unrequited feelings here, I feel like this is because there's a need for patience. Because it's like if he was detached from his emotions at one point, it's like he's navigating new emotions and new feelings. So I feel like this is an energy to where it may have felt like it wasn't necessarily there in regards to he may have been detached to where it's like he act like he didn't care type of energy. But it's like, no, truly he does. Okay. And I feel like this is because he had to detach himself from certain energy that was thieving him to think that he wasn't, meant to have a particular love situation with this unbreakable love also as well. Let me see what this unrequited feelings is. Let me just double check. But I feel like that's what I'm picking up on. I feel like it's him being detached at first, but it's like realizing it's kind of like one of those things to where, certain masculines can be in a space to where, they're not used to having emotions. They're not really truly used to feeling a deep connection with a particular woman, especially when you come across someone who's actually a soulmate or twin. So it's like, when they get to feeling that little flutter, it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna just treat this situation how I usually treat all the other relationships and, just kind of be surface level type of energy. And then it's like when they really get to sitting with themselves and really get to realizing, damn, something different about this woman, or she ain't gonna deal with my shit. She ain't gonna be the type, she don't want to deal with me, and she ain't falling for the manipulative tactics that I usually have, or whatever the case may be. She ain't throwing herself at me. She being honest, whatever the case may be. It's like, damn, they get to sitting and pondering and thinking about that. Like, she may be the one type of energy. Okay. Show me this unrequited feelings for Bree and Jason. Yeah, this was past issues that he was holding on to. I can't make it up. So it's like whatever he was dealing with in regards to his past, the way his structure was, his foundation in regards to the things that he was holding on to, his baggage from the past, this Five of Cups energy that kept him in this lack and kept him in this energy of overthinking or anxiety and pain. It's like it's moving out of that energy. Exactly. I'm telling you, it's moving out of that energy and it's recalibrating and whatever it's called, rediscovering this energy here with the Hermit. Yeah, he's moving into this energy. He's standing his ground. He's moving into being more emotionally available. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, so if he was once kind of detached, you know, he's not going to be that way when he ends up coming back around. Okay. It may take him a little while to navigate his emotions, but I'm picking up on the energy of having patience with him. Okay. Resonates. He's stalking my socials. Because he's still thinking about you. Okay. But have patience. Okay. And be patient with him when he comes in too. Okay. Yeah, he ain't stopped thinking about you. He gaining his strength right now. All right. All right. Thank you, Bree. I believe you are too. I believe you are. All right. I release all the energy back to Bree, cleansed and purified and amplified to her highest light. I command back all of my energy cleansed and purified and amplified to my highest light. Ashe. Gratitude. You're welcome. Okay. I got your payment, Shy. I'll go ahead and put you down. All right. Jacinta. The lineup is Jacinta, Golden, and then Crystal, and then Shia. Whatever I need to know or love or whatever comes out. Okay. Let me see. You got the 3 to 5 card pull, so I'm going to give you a little bit of everything real quick. Is what they're saying. They're saying a general and love and money. So we'll do, okay, that's what I'll do. So we'll see what the clarity is generally. Gratitude, most divine angels, ancestors, spirit guides, my highest light. Shield alive at this time for Jacinta. Anyone who is not meant to be in here for her message will not be in here. I banish them right now as I speak. I declare and I decree. Ashe. I just seen that transformation card. The fall season is going to be very significant for you. Clarity here for Jacinta. Overall clarity here for Jacinta. Overall clarity. Clear the path. Soul whispers. You still got clearing that's going on. Divine flow also as well, okay? So if there's certain things that is not moving the way that you want them to move, maybe there's something that you may want to move a little bit quicker. This is going to move in divine timing, okay? With this soul whispers and divine flow and clear the path, okay? And be here now with the present moment. So whatever this is, I feel like in regards to this movement, it's like there's things that are going to still be cleared. Okay, this could be, it may not be people also as well, but it could be certain people. But also what I'm picking up on is mindset is significant. So pay attention to what they're saying, what you've been picking up on the past couple of weeks, and your mindset and the way you've been thinking. I feel like this is something that you have been paying attention to, and I feel like Spirit just wants to see the consistency. Because I feel like you've been moving the way you've been needing to move for sure. I just feel like Spirit just wants to see you continuously picking up on that consistency and just being present. I feel like they just want you to continue to be in that space of receiving also as well. especially with this open to receive on the bottom of here also as well. So it's like, it's kind of like one of those things to where it's like, they want to make sure you're not like, you know, they give you instruction. It's like, okay, I did it. Now what? You know, type of energy. It's like, well, we want to see the consistency. We want to make sure that you're actually trusting the process. We want to make sure that you're actually still staying on straight and narrow type of energy also as well. So it's like, I feel like there's nothing wrong right now. I just feel like you're still, you know, you're doing what you're needing to do. It's just they're wanting to see more of that consistent pattern is what I'm picking up on. All right, show me the energy surrounding love here for Jacinta. Show me the energy surrounding love here for Jacinta. I feel like this is something that is programming more of your new belief system is what I'm picking up on. So it's like that consistency is programming you to be more easier with accepting and receiving the flow is what I'm picking up on. Because when it's navigating you to the point to where when it's time for you to receive your blessings the way that Spirit wants you to receive them, you're going to be more open to receive them instead of being kind of like, what's it called? Not being open to them in a sense. So it's like, you know, where you're guarded is like, that's what I'm picking up on. So vulnerability is significant also as well here. I feel like this is more so being more vulnerable with yourself though, is what I'm picking up on. I feel like this has to do with your vulnerability. I feel like there's certain things to where you can be open, but I feel like there's a trust barrier also as well to where it's like there's certain things that you can't necessarily trust, especially with this path that just recently within the last couple of months as well in regards to this. I'm also picking up like overextension. So whatever this path is, I feel like this is an energy to where Spirit wants you to be vulnerable, but it's like not to the point to where you overextend your vulnerability, is what I'm picking up on. So it's like boundaries, you know, in this point to where I feel like you're learning more to have more boundaries with, you know, overextending yourself. All right. Love energy for Jacinta. Oil is significant. There's something significant about oil. All right, what else here for Jacinta? Unconditional love for love here, okay? Unrequited feelings, divine timing, patience, okay? Make the effort. I feel like this love energy, I feel like this is something to where, let me see what this, let me clarify this unrequited feelings, because it feels like the kind of the same energy, kind of what I was picking up on for Bree. Show me the unrequited feelings here for Jacinta. I feel like this is, I feel like I'm picking up on that energy of like that, like I said, that vulnerability of not accepting less in this energy. So yeah, there could have been someone who was not emotionally available, but they may be moving in this energy to where they're more available. Yeah. Yeah. Someone may have had to learn their own lesson here. Could have been feeling like a little bit betrayed from someone, but it's like, I feel like they're moving out of that energy with the King of Cups and the Temperance and the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Show me this unrequited feelings here for Jacinta. Show me this unrequited feelings. Yeah, this was a particular lesson. Yeah, like I said, someone may have been holding on to the past or holding on to certain situations to where they were in lack. This could be lack mindset is what I'm picking up on. So someone's learning a particular lesson in regards to lack mindset surrounding love and surrounding feelings and emotions type of energy. 555 can be very significant. And 444 can be significant also as well here. There could be something significant about the fourth try. That could be significant also as well. April could be significant also as well. But this manifestation, someone could be watching you. Keeping tabs on you also as well here. Yeah. Someone had to learn their own lesson here surrounding certain people that they may have let out. I feel like this is an energy to where someone may pour into people that is not necessarily for them. And that's why it kind of blocked off their emotions. And they're learning certain things to where they're learning this energy to where it's like, watch out who you pour to. This could be you also as well. I feel like. Patience and divine timing, yes. Unconditional love is here. All right, for that love energy. And then they're saying to pull a card here for money real quick. All right, money energy for Jacinta. Money energy for Jacinta. Traveler and clever here, okay? Things are moving. Traveler fell right onto open to receive. It says there is an opportunity for you to travel for work or for business. You might be attending a convention or training that will enhance your skills. So there may be something that you may want to, I'm seeing launch also as well. Excuse me, confirmation. There's something here that you may learn in regards to your skill set, in regards to your business here. Spirit wants you to open yourself up to that, okay? It may be something to where you may be kind of a little bit on the edge of in regards to something, but Spirit wants you to go for it if you're really feeling true to go for it with this guidance. Clever, this energy, I feel like I'm hearing the more the merrier. So this is something to where, I feel like this is something to where, I feel like this is more like discoveries in regards to your business that you're wanting to enhance certain skill sets with that will bring in a particular clientele that you're wanting is what I'm picking up on. So this may be like higher paying clients in regards to something that you're wanting to branch out in regards to a new skill set is what I'm picking up on. So maybe this is like a service that you wanted to add. It's a go. Okay, is what I'm picking up. Connections. Yeah. So you're about to shift here, okay, in regards to your money surrounding your clienteles. All right, Jacinta, that was a good message for you, okay? I release all of Jacinta's energy cleansed and purified and amplified to her highest light. I command back all my energy cleansed and purified and amplified to my highest light. I said it yesterday, okay? Always on time. Always on time. That's what's up. Thank you. I was just thinking about you yesterday too. I was like, I kind of knew you was actually going to be on here. So yeah, that's crazy. You had a message. All right. Okay. Just a confirmation. Just the confirmations like always. Okay. All right. Golden and then Crystal and then Shaya. Golden, you in here? Golden, you in here? Okay. You got a question or you want to see what comes out? Okay. I'm hearing yin and yang. The yin and yang symbol can be significant, or just balance in general can be significant. I feel like this is a more spiritual message that you're needing at this time. There could be significant about an oracle. You may be getting guided to pick up a particular oracle deck, is what I'm picking up on. Archangels is significant. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, as well as Archangel Michael, the protector angel, also as well, clearing negativity is surrounding you at this time. A particular spirit guide is going to show themselves in your dreams. It may be an animal is what I'm picking up on. There may be like a spirit animal that you're about to see in your dream state. This is a spirit guide. They're a shapeshifter. There's something significant about a skunk also as well. I feel like this is an energy surrounding, because they're telling me also about the zebra also as well here. You're drawn to in the panda. So this is a lot of like black and white animals is what I'm picking up on, because the skunk, the zebra, and the panda is black and white. Like I said, that yin and yang energy is what I'm picking up on. For the last 2 days, I've been wanting to buy a new deck. You'll get drawn to the one that you're supposed to get, okay? All right, what's going on here for Golden? Earth Star Chakra and She of the Lotus. I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this one. The lotus flower could be significant. I feel like this is feminine energy. I feel like this is also healing energy also as well with the lotus. Lotus is also intuition, I believe. Let's see, 43. Shadow work, okay? Addressing, seeing downfalls as the flip side of superpowers, loving yourself back to wholeness, the beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters, disempowering triggers, bringing light into your dark corners. So shadow work is significant. I feel like this is shadow work surrounding your past, just recent past relationship, is what they're saying. Once you start navigating this, I feel like new love is coming in, okay? So they want you to do some shadow work on your past, just recent past relationship, and also childhood father wounds is what I'm picking up on. I think that's all they wanted me to see for that. Earth Star Chakra, initiation. Yeah, you're going through initiation. That's what I was picking up on, that balance. That's why I said you need a more spiritual message. You're going through that initiation right now. Collective consciousness, also as well, higher realms, is that Earth Star energy. I feel like when the next couple of months is about to be a really big shift for you. Root chakra is significant also as well. Stay grounded at this time. Emotions can kind of be out, like over the place also as well. You could be feeling very emotional. This emotional energy is purging. So it's getting you ready to purge out certain energy that you're no longer needed at this time. Because you're getting ready for something very, I feel like this is something really big, okay? So you're getting prepared here is what I'm picking up on. There's something in regards to your strength that you're going to need is what I'm picking up on also as well. All right, messages here for Golden. Messages here for Golden. Palmistry is significant also as well. Hand palmistry. Maybe this is something that they may be leading you to look in also as well. What else here for Golden? You passed the spiritual test. Ashe, congratulations. Golden, okay, you passed a particular spiritual test here. One more. Soulmate and twin. Yeah, I'm telling you, Pleiadian, spiritual demonic attachment. Okay, so there could have been someone around you that may have had an attachment here. But like I said, you're connecting with a soulmate. Okay, that's why they're preparing you right now. That's why I said that recent past relationship to do some shadow work surrounding that, because they're preparing you for a love is what I'm picking up on. Pleiadian energy also as well. You may want to look into the Pleiadians. Okay, at this time. Healer energy, okay? You're being initiated to that Pleiadian energy. Pleiadians have been watching you, okay? So this could be them Pleiadians that may be trying to contact you also as well. I can't remember how they show up. I can't remember. But you may want to look it up and see how they show up. I think it's like lights or flares or something significant about that in your mind's eye. They've been watching you though. The Pleiadians have been watching you. They're the ones that are preparing you also as well, is what I'm picking up on. They're preparing you. What's the clarity? What's the Pleiadians helping with at this time? What's the Pleiadians helping with at this time? Last messages here for Golden. What's the Pleiadians helping with? Your ear could be ringing also as well. What's this Pleiadians helping with? Clarity. Stillness, okay? Stop and reflect at this time, Golden, for the Pleiadians. I just seen you just came back. Did you miss something? Focus is very significant is what I'm picking up on. They're eliminating distractions for you. So the focus right now is the key, is what I'm picking up on. Stop and reflect. So shadow work is significant in planning. Trust the process, divine timing. Oh, it froze after they said you've been watching. Okay, that's pretty much what I said. Is that the Pleiadians been watching you? They're preparing you. So what I was saying in regards to the Pleiadians, what they're preparing you for is your purpose, okay? Because I keep seeing trust the process, divine timing, and planning and stillness, and harbor of peace here. So you're being prepared for your true divine counterpart and also your purpose energy. Yeah, making plans and opening doors. So there's certain doors that's about to open for you, and they're wanting you to do that shadow work as well, okay, that healing energy. That's why Archangel Raphael is around you also as well. They're helping you with that heart space. So you can be feeling very emotional, or emotions are just going to start moving through you, so that you can kind of get that out is what I'm picking up on. All right. Yeah, the sun. It's all going to be illuminated here, okay? Thank you, Golden. That's all I have for you. I release all the messages or all the energy back to Golden, cleansed and purified and amplified to her highest light. I command back all of my energy cleansed and purified and amplified to my highest light. I shake gratitude. You're welcome. Okay, let's see here. Crystal, and then Shia. Thank you for the heart puff. Okay, Crystal. They're telling me to stay right here with this deck. Do you have a particular question, or you want to see what comes out? There's something significant about a tapestry also as well. Maybe you're looking for a new tapestry. I'm seeing tie-dye also as well for you, Crystal. Maybe you want to get into tie-dyeing, or maybe there's a tie-dye crystal or tie-dye crystal. This could be a crystal with multiple colors. Peacock is significant also as well. The peacock crystal is significant. I don't have it on me right now. But tie-dye, like maybe it's there's something significant about tie-dye, or tapestry is significant here. I'm also picking up on herbs. Herbs could be significant. Teas in general. Spirit may be leading you to drink more tea, or maybe you already drink tea, but tea is very significant here, Crystal. Okay, did you have a question, or you want to see what comes out? Okay. What else here for Crystal? You're welcome. There may be something about a delivery package also as well as what I'm picking up on. You may be ordering something recently, or just recently ordered something. I really keep picking up on that tapestry though. There may be something surrounding you, refreshing something in your home. Maybe ordering a tapestry or getting led to do one. Get one. Is significant here. Something significant about plants also as well. Maybe getting into plants. A cactus is significant also as well here. Show me what else here for Crystal. It's giving kind of really like boho themey type of energy. Like it's giving that kind of energy. Show me the energy for Crystal. Canoeing is significant also as well. You may be going to the water during this summertime. Summer's very significant here. You may be getting outdoors more. But they're showing me like a canoe. What else here for Crystal? What does she need to know at this time? You passed the spiritual test as well here, Crystal. I love my plants, okay? You passed a particular spiritual test, the moon. Something may have been just recently significant about the full moon. May have been something that you may have seen. They're telling me also particularly your dreams. There's something here that may have been hidden here that you realize that is, you may see it on a spiritual level, but not necessarily physically, is what I'm picking up on. But something was revealed and you passed this particular test. Yeah, karmic family lesson. Congratulations, Crystal. Okay, I feel like this is family energy that you may have passed a particular test. There's something here about a dad. Cancer energy also as well. Yeah, heavy family though is what I'm picking up on. So you may be detaching from certain family members. There may be something significant about a sibling. Spiritual demon slayer, spirit baby, high calling, life cycle, and spiritual cleansing. Have you missed? Both your daughters are cancers. Trigger warning. But have you miscarried before? Not that I know of. They're saying something about implantation. I think it's called like implantation. A boy. Yeah, I'm picking up on a boy. It's a boy. There's something. They're saying something about implantation. I don't know how to say it. I think that's what it is. Implantation bleeding or something that didn't necessarily take root is what I'm picking up on in regards to a particular child. They're coming back though with the right person is what I'm picking up on. But it is a boy. It is a boy. This I am picking up on. This was a sibling in a past life. Past life is coming up here. So this may have been a sibling in a past life here, and they're reincarnating through you. Is what I'm picking up on. They're telling me to pull a past card deck real quick. Past life deck. Okay, so this is a child that is helping you with your bloodline. You're cleansing your bloodline right now, is what I'm picking up on. Your bloodline's cleansing. That's why there's certain situations with this karmic family lesson that you're learning right now to cleanse your bloodline, is what I'm picking up on. So this child is also going to be pretty spiritual also as well. I feel like all your children are very gifted in their own ways. Also as well here. This is something in regards to clearing certain karmic debt from your family, your bloodline here. You're clearing it. What's this past life energy that you're speaking of here, Spirit? What's this past life energy? What's this past life? 1023. 1, 2, 3 is significant. 1, 2, 3. You can be seeing 1, 2, 3 a lot. 10, 23, 11, 23, 12, 23. Steps ahead. Things are moving the way it should be. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but I do see a very handsome man. He's very like, ooh, yeah, he's very handsome. He's pretty tall is what I'm seeing. He's pretty tall. He has like a clean kind of cut also as well. Like a little bit of hair, but not too much hair. He has a very nice physique also as well. I haven't seen these numbers. Crazy. But if you ain't in a relationship with this person, they'll eventually be coming around. You'll end up eventually meeting this person, I feel like, if this isn't someone that you're already with. But you're going to be very attracted to this person. Show me this past life energy here for Crystal. What was this energy that you're bringing up here, Spirit? Royalty bloodline, and they closed the deck here. But I'm open to a handsome man. Okay, you gotta. That's what's crazy. Divine union also as well here. I'm telling you. So it's like you're gonna be connecting with the lover here. Okay, this is the lover that you're gonna have a kid with also as well. I feel like he has like one kid, or he may have 0 or 1 kid. I think it's 1 kid though. Yeah, I believe he has 1 is what I'm picking up on. But you're coming into contact with this this divine union here. Okay, you had a rich lifetime. There was something that was very abundant about your past life here in regards to your bloodline here. Some type of energy within your bloodline, someone distorted the energy. That was too overpowering, too overbearing, was very egotistical, to where I feel like this is something to where it may have landed your family in poverty is what I'm picking up on. So it's like kind of like losing the riches is kind of what I'm picking up on. Because of egotistical ways. So what you're doing is you're rebuilding this energy. You're rebuilding the empire and the structure within your bloodline is what I'm picking up on. And this is why that baby also is coming through. He maybe end up being a Gemini is what I'm picking up on. He's going to be very intellectual. He may be a Gemini. This baby. Okay. Okay, well, what else does she need to know here, Spirit? What's the last messages here? What else does she need to know? What else does she need to know for Crystal? So if there's something here that you've been reflecting on in regards to a particular situation that's closing out, allow yourself to be free is what I'm picking up on, okay? Freely dancing is significant. Your home also as well could be getting in order. Also as well here, certain things may be balancing out in regards to your foundation. But yeah, I feel like you're attracting this leader man. This man's a leader, okay? He could be a fire sign, but he is very much a leader. Yeah, the world and the money as well here. So I feel like this is the energy to where you're not going to have to worry about certain situations. I feel like you may have dealt with particular narcissistic men. This man is not narcissistic. Show me what else here for Crystal. What else does she need to know? What's the last messages here for Crystal? Yeah, something's ending here. Okay. This could be during Cancer season. Is where this all will start clearing is what I'm picking up on. Like that residue is clearing up in Cancer season. You may feel a little bit more lighter during that time. Last messages here for Crystal. Yep. Something shifting here. You're about to have a victory. Okay. What's this poking out? It looks like the Ace of Swords. Yep. Truth and clarity. So, you know, you're about to have this victory here. This shift, this cycle is cleansing here. Okay. They're saying take another spiritual bath. They're saying on the on the spring equinox, take a spiritual bath here. March 20th, take a bath. Okay, a spiritual bath. But I feel like this is the energy to where you're going to definitely feel much more lighter during Cancer season. Okay, you got a victory. Yep. Something significant about your roots healing though. Okay. Thank you for the heart, me. All right, that is it that I have for you here, Crystal. All right, I release all of Crystal's energy cleansed and purified, amplified to her highest light. I command back all of my energy cleansed and purified and amplified to my highest light. Congratulations for breaking those generational curses, Crystal, Ashe, and passing those spiritual tests. Much love to you. Thank you for booking also. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. That was a good message. That was a really good message. But yeah, that baby is surrounding you, and that man too. Girl, that man fine. He fine. I'm just gonna let you know he fine. He fine. He is fine. All right. Okay. Shia, where you at, Shia? Yeah, and that what's funny is that King of Wands came out, and King of Wands is very confident and attractive. They're very attractive energy. So yeah, he's attractive. I'm telling you, he fine. All right, Shia, where you at? Just what we like. Okay, exactly. Okay, she might still be on her call. So I might do a little short collective until she comes in here real quick. Anyone else want to get a personal? I can do you real quick before I do Shia. Wait until she gets in here. Or I'll probably just go ahead and do another little collective. Short little collective here. Okay, Spirit saying throw out a freebie. So whoever gets the right answer, you'll get a free little message here, a free little card pull message. Okay, so I just what question should I ask? I have a number between 1 and 10. Whoever gets that number, you get a free message. All right, so what's the number between 1 and 10? For those that have not got a reading, it is 5. All right. Call me Queenie. It is 5. Ashe. All right. So we'll give you a little message here. All right, messages here for Call Me Queenie at this time. What does Call Me Queenie need to know? What does Call Me Queenie need to know at this time? I keep hearing the name Jason. Something could be significant about that. I keep hearing that name. That could be for you or that could be for somebody else, but I keep hearing that name after I just said that to you. So that's significant. What does Call Me Queenie need to know? Max also as well. There's certain names that are coming up here. Max could be significant. I feel like there may be something significant about an animal. Show me this energy for Call Me Queenie. The Emperor. I keep seeing this Emperor energy also as well. Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands. Show me more. The Queen of Pentacles. Show me more. I feel like this is something to where maybe you may be leaving a particular relationship. I'm hearing long-standing also as well. You may have been leaving a relationship or thinking about leaving a particular situation. I feel like it's giving fake leadership is what I'm picking up on. Like, this could have affected your finances also as well. Someone's also emotionally detached. I feel like this is an energy to where someone feels a little bit overpowering also as well is what I'm kind of picking up on. Someone's kind of chaotic. Show me this Eight of Cups here for Queenie. Okay, I got you right after this message here, Shyla. Show me this Eight of Cups here for Queenie. Max worked for a county. He's a chairman. Huh. Okay, show me this Eight of Cups here. Show me this Eight of Cups for Call Me Queenie. Show me this Eight of Cups. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this is an energy. There's heavy money energy here. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like someone like fake leadership or just like egotistical leadership is what I'm picking up on. In particular to this particular masculine, like he makes certain decisions that are not necessarily rational is what I'm picking up on. They're not rational. I feel like this is something to where you may be more intellectually, stimulated more, or something significant about that. I feel like there's like certain moves that somebody may take that to where it's like, you're like, that's not really smart of a move. And it's like, I kind of feel like they kind of downplay the way you think also as well here could be significant. I feel like there's some betrayal here. Show me what else for Queenie. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is someone who, like I said, it's weird. It's giving like fake leadership or just unorganized leadership or just kind of doesn't really know how to lead or just egotistical in regards to the way he leads also as well here. And I feel like this kind of throws off your manifestations or the things that you kind of want and desire. 333 can be heavily significant, and 111. Trust your intuition. You could be getting guided to kind of just, steer away from this energy because I feel like this is kind of something that keeps you up thinking, like you keep thinking about it. This may be something that you're going to have to sacrifice in regards to having your happiness is what I'm picking up on. With this movement. Okay, there's something here that wants to move, but like I said, this is someone who I think kind of keeps you kind of trapped in a sense here. Let me see what this is. Show me this energy. Show me this energy with this Eight of Cups energy. Especially with you coming out as the Empress and the Magician also as well. I feel like there's something that I feel like your knowledge, like the things that you carry and the things that you hold is much more fruitful than this person that's around you. Yeah, flying monkey, I'm telling you. Lustful also as well. So this is someone who, yeah, exactly, keeps you in this confusion and illusion energy. This is why, with this flying monkey energy, like he is this, whoever this masculine is that you may be dealing with is lustful. Okay, they're betraying, evil eye also as well. I feel like they don't like I feel like this is like manipulation also as well. So it's like there may be certain times where you speak about certain things and this person tries to kind of diminish the way you think, like your thought process type of energy, like they diminish your intuition type of energy, and it's like it's not good for you is what I'm picking up on. I'm spot on, Ashe. So yeah, then this is confirmation for you in regards to navigating around this energy. Okay, it's being called, all right, for you to move around. Okay, then this situation, this is a flying monkey. Okay, and at the end of the day, they're throwing evil eye. So it's like he doesn't necessarily like the fact that you may have more intellectual knowledge is what I'm picking up on, or like he doesn't necessarily like your what's it called, like your suggestions in a sense here. Like it's like he wants you to be beneath him, like kind of like that energy to where it's like I'm the leader, so just shut up type of energy, and it's like you're not a shut up type of person. Like that's just not what I'm getting from you. And I feel like that's kind of where he wants you to be, and it's like that's not where you're going to be. You're just not. That's just not who you are. Okay, so that was your confirmation. All right. I release all of Queenie's energy cleansed and purified and amplified to her highest light. I command back all of my energy cleansed and purified and amplified to my highest light. Ashe, gratitude. All right. Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, the devil. All right. Yeah, three of wands, all right, or three swords. So, do what you want with that information. There's a reason why Spirit had me catch you on regards to this message, okay? There's that new shift and that new start that you're needing at this time. All right, trust your intuition, trust your gut, move the way you want to move at this time. All right, cleansing out of that energy, Ashe, cleansing out of the energy for Queenie, cleansing out of that energy. All right, Shyla or Shia. Paid for 2 reading in the past and missed them both. Needed that seriously. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. I was wondering if it was for me or not. So I'll say, that probably was, something to where you just wasn't aligned with that particular practitioner. That's what it could be also. That's what I'm picking up on. So it was meant for you to kind of miss out from that person because it wasn't meant for you to go to that person. Thank you. All right. Shia, do you have a particular question or you want to see what comes out? We're going to see what comes out. Okay, I'm picking up on 101 Dalmatians. Childhood could be significant. Cruella DeVille. Hold on, they're telling me to research something real quick. Overcoming evil. The power of love also as well here. Whether human or canine is worth fighting for. Emphasizes community, bravery, and selfishness. vulnerable individuals can defeat selfish, powerful forces. Okay, so what I'm picking up on is there's someone who is kind of taking, yeah, exactly, with this Seven of Wands here, need to stand your ground. Someone may be taking advantage of your vulnerability, could be taking advantage of your light, your love also as well here, is what I'm picking up on. This could be due to childhood wounds, is what I'm picking up on also as well here. So this could be like a particular person around you, like a lover, that you may be kind of in contact with, that is taking advantage of you at this time, is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, Five of Wands. Causing certain chaos in your energy also as well here. I feel like this is, yeah, Ace of Cups. I feel like this is something to where someone plays off of your emotions here. So it's like someone kind of manipulates certain things in regards to your feelings and your emotions. I feel like this is kind of the energy of giving you what you want for a period of time and then taking it right back from you, type of energy. So it's like they play on top of your emotions. It's given narcissistic, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like the energy to where it's like it's kind of like that situations to where it's like someone does something bad towards you and then they come back to you and give you, here's some roses, here's some flowers, or here's something for you, like type of energy. And it's like, it's kind of, they're playing with your mind is what I'm picking up on. They're playing with your emotions. So it's like it keeps you kind of confused in regards to if this person really cares or not. Someone plays around. They play too many games. They're childish. All right, show me this energy for Shia. What does she need to know at this time? Yeah, it keeps you out of Two of Swords energy. It keeps you like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah. So it's like what it does is it keeps you at this Two of Swords energy to where you feel clouded and distorted. It's an illusion. So someone creates this illusion of happiness with you. Someone could be a Leo or someone could be a Libra, or that could just be significant in regards to this. A child may be significant also as well. 222 is very significant also as well here. I feel like this is something. July is significant. I feel like this is something to where it just keeps you in this energy of not knowing what to do. And I feel like this is a space to where you start making impulsive decisions and it's not the decision that's for you. So someone keeps you out of that energy that you're needing to be in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Someone keeps you out of this energy of being in your Empress flow with the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of, or the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, and the Empress energy. It's like, what's meant for you is meant for you right now, and what's not meant for you is what's not meant for you. And I feel like this energy of this person is not meant for you. Okay? Or this situation is not meant for you. I feel like this is something you already have a truth and clarity to. I feel like you know this person sneaks you. I feel like you know that something feels off in regards to this situation. It's like it keeps you in a space to where you overthink yourself. You overthink your intuition. You override your intuition. And then it's like you may make that decision to kind of stick around or whatever the case may be. And it's like it keeps you from missing certain opportunities. Yeah. Trust your intuition. Because I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing the Judgment, the Fool card, the Six of Cups, the Temperance, and Six of Swords, and the High Priestess energy. So I feel like this is a lesson. This is a particular lesson surrounding certain people or a certain situation around you. Let me see what this deceit is real quick, though, is what I'm saying, or what I'm picking up on. Spirit wants. There's particular friends also as well. Yeah, love triangle and divination abuser. There may be a friend also as well. I feel like it's more than one. You can't really trust. Okay, check your circle is what I'm picking up on. Show me this deceit energy here for Shia. Yeah, bad habits and an offer here. Okay, so someone has bad habits here. Whether this is some sort of addiction, also as well here, they could be keeping it from you, or you may kind of know of this situation. They want to try to, like I said, keep you in this loop of being with them. But yeah, no. Moving on. Drama starter. Okay. So moving on from this situation, because someone's a drama starter. Like I said, someone likes to kind of, does certain things to where they cause this drama and this chaos in your life, and then they come around like, I'm so sorry, you know, da da da, I was just da da da, blah blah blah, and it's like, and then you take them back, and then it's the same old shit, like, you know, again and again. So it's like, you know, okay, been going back and forth for a long time. Yeah, time to let it go. It's time to it's time to release it. You know, unfortunately, you know. So prayers to you on your healing journey. Heartbreak is never, you know, easy to navigate through. But just focus on yourself at this time, and you know, certain things are going to shift for you also as well. Okay. There may be something significant about a new job also as well, or just something shifting in regards to your money after you release this situation. So this person's a blockage here. Okay. Because you got something that's off. Yeah. Like I said, money. So there's something here that wants to, yeah, heavy on money. All right. What? Three of Pentacles, or Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. You got a new job on the rise, but you got to release this chaos first, because that came right after that. So this person's a blockage in your manifestations. Okay. All right. I release all of Shaya's energy, cleansed and purified, and amplified to her highest light. I command back all of my energy, cleansed and purified, and amplified to my highest light. Ashe. Gratitude. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. I appreciate it. All right. I am hearing one more free message here for somebody real quick. I'm thinking of a color. You're welcome, Shaya. I'm glad you got your confirmation. I'm thinking of a color. Whoever answers the color will get the message. All right. What color am I thinking about? All right, Jessica. It was green. Jessica. It was green. All right, let's see what messages for Jessica does she need to know at this time. What messages for Jessica does she need to know? Take some time to breathe, Jessica. Take some time to breathe out. I feel like you're overwhelmed, overworked, or something significant about being overwhelmed. I feel like kids may be involved. Do you have kids? Oh, that's cute. Do you got kids, Jessica? One son. Is there something significant about autism? This could be undiagnosed also as well. A nephew. Your nephew has autism. Do you have him often? Not anymore. You used to? Okay, I may be picking up on past energy of you being overwhelmed. Something's going to be significant about that. Something significant about the children, though, at this time. I'm going to pull on that real quick, but we'll see. Show me the energy here for Jessica. I feel like this is just anxiety also as well. So you may have like anxiety spikes. They're showing me like a stress ball. There may be something to where you may want to incorporate doing when you get these like anxiety moments. Show me the energy for Jessica at this time. What does she need to know? Yeah, justice and the strength here. Everything's going to work away the way it needs to be at this time here, Jessica. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, legacy, foundation, money could be very significant here. There could be certain situations to where you may be feeling like you need to certain things in regards to providing. Okay. It's gonna all pan out. Bleh. It's gonna all pan out the way it needs to pan out. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. Someone may have a lot to say about your situation also as well as what I'm picking up on also as well here. Someone may be gossiping or talking about you behind your back. But someone may have a lot to say. You could have recently cut this person off, or you may be kind of thinking about cutting somebody off here in general. But there's certain people that are talking about you is what I'm picking up on. They may have certain things to say about the way you go about certain things, or just something significant about that. You may have told somebody about something that you're struggling with, and someone went behind your back and told somebody else about it. Someone's a snake, okay? Pay attention to those people. Someone's gossiping. What does she need to know at this time? What does she need to know at this time? What does she need to know? I just seen girl fight, obsessive lover, dirt digging. Yeah, someone's dirt digging on you here. What's it called? Jessica, someone's dirt digging on you. Yeah, legal issues also as well. I was picking up on these legalities. Someone may be talking shit on social media also as well here. This could be legalities surrounding a child or just like marriage or something significant about that. Okay, I'm hearing you're going to win the case, okay? So if there's a particular case here that you're worried about, you're going to win this case. Just have everything in line is what I'm picking up on. All right, let me pull real quick for this kid because there's something significant about kid. Someone got your mail and is committing fraud. So check your bank statements. Check everything you need to check for your fraud. Also, or for fraud alerts. Okay. There may be something significant about that. Manifestation blockages also as well, but I feel like that's going to clear up. Maybe that's what this justice is here. Okay. In regards to certain cases or some fraudulent case could be significant. I don't know. That just fell out. So that may be significant here. All right. Show me the energy for a child. What does she need to know about her son? What does she need to know about her son? For Jessica. One card, please. One card, please. More intentional quality time, okay, with your child right now at this time. They're showing me like building blocks. So maybe your son is interested into like certain like things to do with his hands. Okay. I think that's why I was kind of also picking up on like autistic energy. Okay. So it's like, I think building blocks also is kind of like autistic things, but there's puzzles or just kind of certain things to where he may like, it stimulates his brain. So I feel like this is an energy to, you know, sitting down with him and just kind of doing that with him, or just something in general with, you know, whatever this is with this intentional quality time, whether that's watching a movie together, you know, being intentional about it. So it's like not necessarily being so involved on the phone type of energy also as well. It's like you're being able to show that you're here for that child is what I'm picking up on. Not saying that you're not. I'm just saying this more intentional time is what is needed at this time with your child. Okay. They're not really giving me an age of what your child is at this time. So it's like It could be if your child is more like, you know, older, and not in that building block stage, there could have been something significant surrounding their childhood of not having enough intentional time, is what I'm picking up on. But it feels like they're still in that age range below 10 a little bit, is what I'm picking up on. So younger years is what I'm picking up on, in regards to your child. Or it's like they're kind of stuck in that energy if they're older. How old is your kid? I'll just go ahead and ask. How old is he? 9. Okay, I was picking up on 8. So yeah. So whatever it is that he's kind of interested in, just a little bit more quality time is what I'm picking up on. All right. I keep hearing puzzles though. He may be interested in puzzles. Like I feel like he's a brainy. Like he likes to do things that's kind of like brainy type of energy. So maybe a puzzle may be good, to do with him. Could be significant. All right. Science is significant also as well. I feel like he may be into science. So that may be something that you want to, you know, do a little experiment, you know, find something on, you know, TikTok, a little bit home experience, or experiment type of thing that you can just do, a little DIY. All right. You're welcome. I release all of Jessica's energy cleansed and purified and amplified to her highest light. I command back all of my energy cleansed and purified and amplified to my highest light. I shade gratitude. But money is definitely shifting for you, okay? Because I keep seeing this 10 of Pentacles. So if you've been worried about money, it will definitely be shifting. All right. I'm going to get up off of here. Let me see if anyone sent in. I'm going to get up off of here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares and the appreciation. I appreciate it. Those that booked, Ashe. I might be on here later. I might not. Just depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah. I will talk at you guys later. Thank you.